Now, let's get a couple things straight. William W. Phelps just said that he saw the destroyer. And the destroyer doesn't always refer to Satan. In fact, if you add up the uses in Scripture, most of the time the destroyer is someone associated with God. For instance, during the Passover in Egypt, the Lord said he would send a destroying angel, but that the Israelites would be protected if they followed his instructions. In an 1834 revelation given to Joseph Smith, the Lord said, "Behold the destroyer I have sent forth to destroy and lay waste my enemies. And not many years hence they shall not be left to pollute mine heritage and blaspheme my name upon the lands which I have consecrated to the gathering together of my saints." There is one place, however, in the Doctrine and Covenants where Satan's referred to as the destroyer. That's in section 101, where the Lord warns of his vineyard being harmed by the hands of the destroyer. So we don't know if W. Phelps saw Satan or if he saw an angel that worked on behalf of God. All we know was that the vision was frightening. And if we haven't been given the interpretation of a vision, we're not really held responsible for it. Joseph Smith, in an 1843 discourse, said, "I make this broad declaration, that wherever God gives a vision of an image or beast or figure of any kind, he always holds himself responsible to give a revelation or interpretation to the meaning thereof. Otherwise, we're not responsible or accountable for our belief in it. Don't be afraid of being damned for not knowing the meaning of a vision or a figure where God has not given a revelation or interpretation on the subject." What the revelation that was given to Joseph Smith did say was that the waters in the last days had been cursed and would be a source of destruction. The Lord even says specifically that the waters had been cursed by the hand of his servant John. We assume that means John the Revelator, who did see in the book of Revelation several destructions, several cataclysmic events associated with the waters. If you look in Revelation chapter 8, John saw a great mountain burning with fire that was cast into the sea, and that a third part of the sea became blood, and a third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died, and a third part of the ships were destroyed. So in the last days, there were going to be destructions by the waters. That doesn't mean that Satan controls the waters. It's one of those conditions or calamities that exist around us. And in the last few years, in many different places around the world, we've seen a number of cataclysmic events associated with water, whether it's a hurricane or a tsunami or you name it. There's a number of things that have caused destructions from the water specifically.